There was a major flood in China. This is a display of the sign of the times. Take a look at what the news says about it, and then I'm going to tell you what the Bible says.
A young girl in China was rescued from a storm drain, where officials say she was trapped for 7 hours during intense flooding across the region.
Flow of 11,400 cubic meters per second, with water rising over 11 meters above normal levels. This marks the largest flood ever recorded in the region, and the situation is continuing to worsen. Entire sections of the city are underwater.
The very first thing I have to correct is this, because I know it's going to show up in the comments. And if you still try to say it in the comments, even though I talk about this, I'm going to know you didn't listen to the rest of the video. People say, well, Ty, God said he'll never flood again to destroy life. So this isn't a sign of the times. Here's the problem. He didn't say that he would not flood. He said, and I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. He didn't say certain regions. He said the earth. And he said to cut off all flesh. Outside of that, he still does it. Or he allows it. Either way, it has to pass in heaven's courts. One key thing is Jesus said, as in the days of Noah, it'll be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. And he lists things. He also says it about Lot. Two key things about the days of Lot and Noah: water and fire. The days of Noah is water. So all these floods shouldn't surprise you. Jesus also took everything and said, when you see these things, these are the beginning of the birth pains. It's not these things individually. It's them put together in such a contraction nature that it happens so much you can't go against it. And what happens with birth pains? The water breaks. That's why we're seeing so much water breaking with these floods and other things. Sometimes when I give prophetic words, my friends will remember and see it and tag me in it. One of my brothers tagged me yesterday and said, hey brother, I believe this was just fulfilled. In July of 2023, I saw a great flood coming to China. I saw many traps swimming in what looked to be dirty brown water in a building. Pray for the Chinese. Water has been pouring in. These specific people I'm looking at looks like they're trapped in a building. This flood will be documented. In other words, it won't be your normal flood. China is reeling from a severe flood which killed 6 and displaced 80,000. Many low-lying areas in the county were flooded, and the infrastructure of some towns was seriously damaged, resulting in traffic obstruction, communication blackout, and some people being trapped. Continue praying for the people of China. I also saw a major earthquake hitting China. Not your little 5.5, not your 4.4, but over 7. And it wasn't anything to sneeze at. It was to be documented in China's history. God is not pleased with the government of China. I'll probably make a separate video with more detail about that. Hit follow for more. Now, the deadline's tomorrow. If you struggle with understanding what God has called you to in your purpose, we're sending out a 3-day class on this subject. How God uses dreams to confirm your call, patterns from the Bible, deja vu from a biblical perspective, God's timing, and more. Click where it says sign up on my page or the link in my story or bio, and my bio on TikTok and YouTube as well.